everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I was having a flatwork lesson on puzzle. Some of you guys may recognize puzzle, some of you may not. She was right at the start of my channel. So to warm up we did roughly 3, maybe 4 laps of walk. I cut them out because you guys don't need to see those. It's a bit boring. So here I was getting ready to pick up the trot. Bear in mind, I have not ridden her in ages. She is so different to Bubble, the pony I normally ride. So we're a little bit wibbly, but I do get it eventually. So here my trainer asked me to do a 20-meter circle at C, I think. She is so, again, I'm going to say this a lot, but she's so much different to Bubble. She's a lot more forward, a lot easier to bend. I know it doesn't look like it a lot in this clip, but I assure you, she is so much easier to bend and keep in the trot. Now, by no means is she easy to ride. I don't believe any horse is easy to ride, but she's certainly better once you get used to her trot and the way that she goes. Here I do another 20-meter circle at A. This way I personally find is easier for me, but I find that puzzle kind of cuts the corner a little bit at the end of the circle, but that's my bad. I need more inside leg to outside rein. Here we change the rein. This is my more difficult rein, if you can call it that. I struggle a lot more to get the bend, get the fluency, get the relaxation, and I kind of find that the horse I ride falls out a little bit through their shoulder, but that's something I'm trying to work on. It's just going to take me a little bit longer, and part of my issue with this ride especially is that my stirrups were too short. Now, I have always ridden with short stirrups, but specifically today they were just a little bit too short for what they should have been, so later in the lesson I did lengthen them. Here I'm getting ready for my canter. Now I just want to say before you see my canter is by no means perfect. It is the worst gait that my position looks bad in, if that makes sense. I struggle with my lower leg. My lower leg has always been bad in canter and in trot, and I'm really working on that. So yes, it doesn't look perfect. As you can see in my transition, it's not perfect. I'm working on it. So please don't leave any hateful comments, because I am really trying my absolute hardest. Here I went straight onto a 20-meter circle at A, because that's how I naturally feel comfortable, by circling, getting my seat together, getting everything correct. Now you will see my knee is coming too far above the knee roll than what it should be. This is why I struggle so much with my lower leg. Well, it's one of the main contributors to that. So my elbows are much better than what they should be, or what they normally are. I'm staying in the saddle, which is all good. It's just my lower leg. My lower leg needs to be much further back than what it currently is. It's much better on puzzle than it is on bobble, but it still needs to be further back. Here I have my stirrups lengthened so I can wrap my leg around her more, have it further back because there's no restriction. Well, not as much of a restriction. Now, this felt so different, and I rode so differently that I struggled to keep my leg on. So this canter looks worse, but it felt better, and my lower leg is better. It's just the fact that my heels aren't down all the time, and she drifts a bit, as you'll see in a minute. But that is something I need to work on, and I'm really trying my hardest to work on the canter in my riding. As I've said before, it is the faulty point in my riding, and that is what I need to work on. Here you can see in the trot, it's so much easier to sit to because I can get my legs round, and when I start rising, I'm not rising nearly as high as I should, and I'm still riding a little bit higher than what I should normally be. But again, no rider's perfect. I'm still working on it. It's not gonna be perfect. Here I made the decision to circle before I picked up the canter, because then I can get the canter together, get it good, get it impulsive, and then it makes the transition smoother. Here I circled multiple times just to get her really, well, I really struggled to keep her together because I felt like she would just drift. So in the end, my instructor stood where I should go in front of her, so I didn't drift, because otherwise I would have crushed her.